Hey, and welcome back to Millennial Hacks. So this channel is all about how to spend your money wisely and just live a better life in general. Who doesn't want to do that? So let's get into today's topic. Today is going to be called Battle of the Credit Cards, or Battle of the Cards, I would say. And this is all going to be about, as you can see in the thumbnail, the Amex Gold card, the new one, versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So these two cards are level 3 credit cards, I would say, and this has been a week since the Amex card have came out, and you know, everyone's been talking about it all over the blogs, all over Facebook, everything. I just can't get away from this card. It's like everyone's talking about it. It's like metal, it has 4 times back at groceries and in the US, and also dining, so it's perfect. So now we're going to compare these two cards and battle out to do a comparison to see which card is the better one. At the end of the day, I want you to decide, but for now, let's get into the facts. Now, I am comparing this to just the Chase Sapphire Preferred, not the Chase Sapphire Preferred, as well as the Freedom and the Freedom Unlimited, so not the Chase Trifecta. So let's get into who this card is for, actually. So a lot of people can see different reasons for having this card, but first, let's get into the Amex Gold card. So with this card, I would say Amex is all about perks and just getting the most value out of your card. So by that I mean there's a lot of perks that you can get with this card, and I'm gonna go to more detail in them later on in the video, but for now I'll give you a couple. For an example, you know, they have the $100 credit for checked bags or incidentals fees. Also they have that $120 credit for dining, which is really good. And you know, they do have these online call-up centers where you can call in anywhere in the world and then get something that you would like. The Platinum card is really good with this. So you know, those are for people who are going to mostly book through the portal of Amex, or you know, buy their airline directly through the airline site. Not people who are going to, like, you know, take Travelocity or other websites that they can use as well. So that's what the Amex Gold card is for, and I highly recommend it for people who are into that. Now, as far as the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it's all about flexibility. It's all about how it can kind of benefit you. So by that I mean, you know, for this card, the flexibility really works in its categories. You're not only allowed to a specific category. If it's travel, it's travel everywhere. If it's dining everywhere. You're not just, okay, let me use this only in the United States because I'm getting the points with the United States of US restaurants like the Amex Gold card has. No, dining can be considered even a McDonald's up in Japan somewhere, or wherever you want to go. So there is a wide variety of things you can get. Also, it is a Visa card, meaning that it's more widely accepted outside of the United States, also in the United States as well, than Amex. So you know, going here, I would feel definitely more secure carrying a Chase Sapphire Preferred in my wallet than I would be carrying a Amex Gold card if I was traveling outside the United States. But there's also a lot of locations now that do take Amex as well, so Amex is catching up, but I would say Visa's definitely been ahead of the curve for a very long time now. So that's basically who the card is for. Now after I said that, let's go dissect and to see what perks does the Amex Gold card have over the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So first, let's go over the annual fees of the two cards. So with the Amex Gold card, the new one, you have a $250 annual fee. That is no more entry to a like $0 annual fee when you first get the card. So with the old PRG card, you were able to just, for the first year, you would have the card and then you would pay your $195 after that year was up. That is no longer the case. It is just $250 flat out. However, with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it is a measly $95 that you can get this card, and it's $0 for the first year and $95 for the next. So it's a perfect card just to get because, you know, you don't have to shell out that $95. You can kind of see if it's worth your time of investing into the card, and if not, you can easily just downgrade it. So that's the two annual fees. As far as the rewards points, now with the Amex Gold card, you have a reward bonus of 25,000 points after you spend $2,000. A lot of people have been getting referral bonuses to get the 50,000 points, so it's a win-win situation for both. I recommend you definitely go with the 50,000 points. However way you can get it, you should definitely go with that. Now for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, you do get an option to just spend at least $4,000 and you get 50,000 bonus points. Those 50,000 bonus points go into a 25% increase, and then you can get $625 when you use the Chase portal. So that's also a win-win situation. You're getting a lot of bonus points for Chase. Chase has been having this 50,000 bonus points deal for about like 3 years now. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. I know they've been cutting a lot of drawbacks or cutting a lot of, you know, bonuses that they have been giving or perks, but this, I don't feel like it's going away anytime soon. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Now let's talk about the foreign transaction fees. With these cards, you do not have any foreign transaction fees. However, Visa, like I said in the beginning, is really widely known outside the United States, a lot more than Amex. When I went to China and I had my card, I could not use my Amex card hardly at all because it wasn't working in China because they didn't take it. But Visa was more widely known, so you know, having this card and going outside the United States with it is a big major key. But both of them do not have a foreign transaction fee when you use them outside the United States. However, if you are staying domesticated, you know, the Amex is not a bad choice at all. Now, as far as the interest rate goes, for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it is 17.24% to 24.74% APR. So, you know, that just gives you a range of the interest rate that the Sapphire Preferred does include. Now, as far as the Amex Gold card, it is a charge card. So that being said, it has not an unlimited spend. There is kind of like a cap off of when you can stop spending or something. But you know, for the most part, you don't have an APR because you have to pay the card full off in every month, meaning that there is never any interest. But if you do forget to, you know, make a payment on it, it will cost you at the end and it won't be good. But now they have plans that can like apprehend that, so it can help customers out that want to spend money or want to pay off things over time. They have pay-up plans, so it's a win-win situation for both. Now I do want to go over the perks along with these cards. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred doesn't offer any perks that are like credits or anything, but you know what Amex Gold does offer is the fact that you have a card that has a $100 credit for baggage, incidental fees or anything like that. Also, if you're on a airplane and you know they have the food menu out, you ever see like the pricing and like, oh, like I'm not spending this much money on like a sandwich or something, and it's like a basic sandwich they give you. Well, have no fear because you can use your card or your credit on the menu, so it's perfect. Not only that, this card also has a dining credit, and you can use these on, you know, like the Seamless, things like that, or just any like Uber Eats basically. So you can swipe your card or use your card online, and then that $10 a month you're afforded. So going on to the rewards, you get 4 times back at US supermarkets, 4 times back at dining, whether it include fine dining or fast food. You also get 3 times back on flights purchased directly through the airline or through the Amex portal. So one thing I forgot to mention is the $75 hotel credit that goes along with the Amex card, which is a really good perk. And you know, a lot of cards are not offering that this time unless it's like a hotel card. So you know, it's also just a really good perk that goes along with the card. Now for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you do get an option to use 2 times on traveling being a wide variety of things. You also get 2 times back on dining being a wide variety of things. So the cool thing about the Chase Sapphire Preferred is that you can take this card outside the country and your points will still be accruing even if you're outside the country. With the Amex, it's only in the US you will gain points from going to supermarkets or dining. So that's a really major plus over the Amex Gold card for sure. For the points transfer ratio, there are some pluses and minuses to this. But the Chase card definitely wins in this category because with Chase, you do get that 1-to-1 ratio with all their transfer partners. They don't have as many transfer partners as Amex does, but that 1-to-1 ratio is a major key because you'll be getting a lot more value back if you redeem through that Chase portal, and it's just better than the Amex overall, because with Amex you have to kind of go through detail to see, okay, am I meeting my points expectations with this, or you know, everything like that. Now with Amex, you do get some one-to-one ratios, such as Delta. That's a big major airline partner of Amex, so you do get that one-to-one ratio, but a lot of others, they don't offer that one-to-one ratio as Chase does. So Chase definitely wins in this category. So with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you get a baggage fee waiver, and you also get auto collision insurance. Not only that, you do get the $10,000 up to a certain level of the trip cancellation fee insurance as well. So, you know, it's really good. It's definitely a win-win-win, and I think that that's just a really good perk in general, especially, you know, if you're driving other vehicles when you're out of the country or in the country. So with the Amex, you do get the personal travel service, which is nice. I called one time when I was outside the country, and they got to me very promptly. It's not as good as the Platinum service, but, you know, it's getting up there. You gotta work your way up to the Pyramid level 3. Like I said, these are level 3 cards. So also with that, you get the price protection, which is awesome. Protects you if anything happens with your product that you buy or anything like that. I haven't used this yet, but, you know, I hope I don't have to use it, because I don't want anything to happen to my, you know, my cool items. But if it does happen, it's good to know that I'm covered through that. It's kind of like those cards where if you pay your cell phone bill off and with the card, and you can get like an insurance with it. Amex doesn't have that, but if you kind of think of those two similar situations, it's kind of the same thing. Chase actually did away with it this past August of 2018, so they no longer don't have it. I wish they did though, because that was a really good perk, but, you know, like I said, you give some, you got to take some. That's the rule of the game. So overall, what I wanted you to get out this video was to basically kind of help put your mind at ease of choosing these two cards. Both cards are amazing. I am definitely going to be getting the Amex Gold card. I just, you know, I wanted that for a card for a very long time. I'm pretty sure you saw my first video of how I talked about it so much. But, you know, I like that card, and I feel like for my spending needs right now, it will make much more sense. I'm not traveling outside the country as much, so the only form of transportation I'm using right now is either filling up my car with gas, or, you know, just booking a flight through the website of an airline. I usually don't go to Travelocity or other, you know, airline booking sites, because I'm normally not looking for packages. Where I go traveling, sometimes I have family there already, so I have a place to stay. And when I do need a hotel, I just book my hotel, you know, differently or separately off the website. You know, not saying that packages are bad. I'm just used to always booking it through the airline itself. Just makes it a lot easier for me. Not only that, you know, Google Flights is also a great way of using it, so check that out as well. So for the most part, I want you to get out of this video is to kind of form your own opinion of, or put your mind at ease of what card suits your most needs. At the end of the day, you know, I would choose the Amex Gold card because I've just used the Amex a lot. I do have Chase as well, but, you know, my experience with Amex has just been a lot better. Now, I want you to form your own opinion, because every card is going to be different from your needs. So me, I'm in a different place in my life right now where I'm not traveling as much or doing a lot of things internationally. So, and I'm also buying a lot more groceries because I'm living by myself. So, you know, I have to definitely get all that together. Now, that way, the Amex card definitely does help me out a lot better. But as far as with Chase, it might help you out if you're in the city, or maybe if you're not in the city and you do use a lot of traveling expenses on non-airline expenses. So it could be a win-win for you both. Some people have both cards. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it meets your needs and you're not spending money just to spend it, and you're actually, you know, recouping some type of value from the card. Because listen, at the end of the day, you can have the best card in the world or whatever. You can have the Amex Black card, you know, or the Chase, the JP Morgan Palladium card, but if you're not using that spend to, or you're getting the value from that card, then why keeping it? You're just throwing out money and you're not getting any real value from it. So if you're going to get value from a card, check it out, make sure it's good. Now, with downgrade options, I do want to mention that the Chase Sapphire Preferred is a lot better with downgrade options than Amex. If you do get, let's say if I get the Amex Gold card today and 5 months go by and I feel like I'm not getting any value from it, I cannot downgrade to any card besides a Amex green card, and that's the only charge card available, or the Platinum I have to upgrade. But, you know, why would I upgrade if I'm not getting any good value with the gold card? So I just want you to know that. So make sure, you know, I don't want you to cancel the card out, because that's going to affect your credit score badly. So just make sure you do thorough research before you go and get that credit card, because you don't want to just go for the hype and everyone getting it. You want to go for what's going to benefit you at the end of the day. So if you found this video very helpful to you, or this information, definitely hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and also give this video a like. let me know down in the comment section, what are you feeling about this card? Do you think you want to get it or not? Because I honestly want to hear your feedback on this. I really think it'll probably help me too, because I'm still kind of going back and forth a little bit, but I'm more leaning towards the go card. So let me know how you would feel about this, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.